Onward, soldiers. Step number 44. We are going to attach the part number 85419-4s first. There are these little units right here, and they hold the bottom pans on. You'll see that there's a little flat portion here. Let's focus in. See, there's a little flat portion there, and a hole and a bevel. If you look on the front side of these holders, you're going to see a little bevel right here, a little hole with a bevel, and there's a solid portion on the arm that goes up. These are going to face down and fit into that bevel, and they're going to be a little bit sideways with that flat that I showed you on this piece resting on this solid part of the arm to hold it at the correct angle, just like so. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the screw in from the back, and then hold the hole up to it and hold it in place while we screw it in. See if this camera's picking that up or not. Just like so. We'll repeat that process on the second side. Until those two are on. Now that that's done, we're going to secure the roll cage. You're going to see two slits, one in each arm right here. You can see daylight through there. And we are going to put a pin in there, and that just helps secure the roll cage here into the arm. Just clicks in like so. I'm going to do that on both sides. That's done. Now we're going to secure the top posts in, and again we're going to make sure, just like we did on the other ones, there's a hole in here. And those holes have to go crosswise. And they're hexed. So you're going to place this into the hex until the hole is crosswise. I'm going to do that on both sides. Then we're going to follow up and screw them in to secure them. Next step is going to be fun. We're going to start to make some more forward progress here. All right. We, I believe, are now done with step number 44. Let's get our pieces and parts out and move on to step number 45. This is a fun one. Step number 45, installing the fuel tank. Yay! Get a bit more big pieces in. This is your fuel tank. Before you get started, there's a couple things that we want to check out. I want you to hold this up so that this portion right here is down. And you're going to hold it up into the light. And you're going to see what they call it's a dongle filter, and it's a fuel filter on one that's on one of these lines. And you want to make sure that it actually falls down when it's in this down position, and that filter is actually right in here. If it's not, then what you're going to have to do is peel off the gasket until it comes out, and you're going to have to shorten it or lengthen it. But you do want it to hang somewhere right down in this little drop down that's on the tank. And what that does is it allows the pickup to get the last remaining fuel if in fact you're running low. We're going to take off the tag just to get it out of the way. You can take a look down inside the hole there, and you can see the dongle. Make sure the clip is on there. There you go. That's the fuel filter. And we'll put the cap back on. The fuel tank is going to need some little rubber grommets in these 3 holes. So let's go ahead and grab the grommets again. Not to be gross, but I'm going to spin on them. And we're going to force them in to the holes. Just like so. You want to make sure that they're on there, both sides. Go ahead and repeat that process. Get them put in. It only takes a second. If you spit on them right, they usually just peel right up and go right on. And there's a total of 3. Come on, baby. There we go. Just like that. Now we're going to grab the 3 pins. Make sure you get the right ones. And they are 85-420. And they're these little units right here. You'll see that they have a little barb on them. And as we push them up through the chassis, that's going to hold them in. And you'll also notice that there is a flat portion on there, and that goes to the inside against the chassis. The first hole that we're going to press one of them into, oh no, Mr. Bill fell. He goes for a ride about this time. Is this hole right here. So from the back, we're going to put the flat portion towards the chassis. We're going to stick it in there. Push it up until it clicks. And then, if you're unsure of which holes to use, go ahead and grab your tank, and it fits all the way in the back, up underneath the brace, and all the way to the back of the chassis. Take a look at the other 2. We have one right here. Let's go ahead and push that one in until it clicks, which means it's all the way up. And then the next one is going to be this hole right here. Put that in, flat portion towards the chassis, push up until it clicks. Now we're going to install the fuel tank. The fuel tank, those little studs that we put in are going to fit through the 3 gaskets. So we're going to make sure it's in the right position here. And we're going to drop the fuel tank down over those 3 pins. Sometimes it goes right on, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Something under there is making this rock and not sit quite down in place, so I have to check out and see what it is. And it is nothing. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. So we're okay. We're going to go ahead and take the little smaller clips, and we're going to push them through the holes that are in the clips to secure the fuel tank. And we're going to want to do all 3 of them. One, 2, and 3. So now our fuel tank is secured in the chassis. Starting to look more and more and more like a Baja. Now we get to do some even more fun stuff in step number 46. So let's grab all of our pieces and parts and get rocking.